Hello, happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing? All right, I got butterflies on. I got butterfly necklace, a shirt. All right, wow, a lot of you guys are here. Hey, Miss Stacy B. Hey, Jay. We have so much to talk about. And thanks so much for everyone that tuned in to watch my collaborations with Denise and with Kim and with Linda. Hi, good vibes. How you doing, sweetheart? And there's Mr. J. All right, let's get right to it. And I couldn't grab I had a snafu with my dates, and I couldn't grab everything off the community page. So I might ask you guys for a couple questions here in a few minutes. But I just want to do the Way of Positive Change card of the day. We do this on Facebook and Instagram every day. And you can join us there. So today, it's the Ace of Swords. This provides us with a aha moment. Some clarity, some real clarity. It's the sword of truth. It cuts to the chase. So it's a great, great card for our Tuesday. You're going to be able to maybe see through some situations that may have been complicated with ultimate clarity. And so it's a great card for the day. And hopefully, we got some truth last night with the January 6th committee. And it spills over to us today. It helps us very much. Hi, how Spirit Works, Miss Gretchen. How you doing? All right, you guys. So, speaking of seeing clearly, so Navarro and what's his name, Scavino, got toasted last night with the January 6th committee, and they're going to be held in contempt, hopefully, if there's a vote, along with Bannon. And do you think Trump gets upset? Do you think he goes on any kind of social media that he can get on, even his own, which he has? He's only made one post on Truth Social. What does he do? Does he say anything about his buddies? Nope, that they're being treated unfairly or anything like that. Nope, he hit a hole in one, and it was against some rough wind. So it's the biggest hole in one that anyone's ever seen. The hardest one ever. It's the biggest one. Hole in one. Listen, I laughed so hard. I probably laughed for 3 minutes when I saw that. It's too rich. It's too rich. It's so true. The Wendy's breaking chase. I don't want to be downwind of that one. All right. So they can clearly see, Navarro and Scavino. They can clearly see what Trump's thinking about. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. And just a quick reminder, please go to thewayofpositivechange.com if you want to have a reading with me. It's super user-friendly, really super safe. I'm trying to pack in as many readings as I can this week because I have a good friend coming to visit me. Ariana's coming to visit. And so I'm doing as many as I can this week. Wayofpositivechange.com. Thank you, lucky girl. I'm always so happy when I see her in here. It's a feeling of safety. All right, so let's get right to these questions. Let's start with Jay's questions. Will President Biden's numbers improve in April? Will his numbers improve in April? I just started, Miss Rebecca. Glad you're here. The Bidens, let's give us good ring, good cleansing. Will Biden's numbers improve in April? It's going to be a bunch of stuff happening in April. Biden's numbers improve in April. I think so, but let's see what they have to say. And I saw that Autumn from Black and Orange had a watch party for that special vote last night. And it was so eloquent, and so many on that panel are so articulate with their words that it was very moving. All right. Wow, he's under a lot of pressure. He's under a lot of pressure. Very, very difficult. Everyone around him is supporting him, right? The three queens that are going to take DJT, and also the females that are going to take out the Poodster, they're all rejoicing. Boy, he's really facing some very difficult situations. Hi, Valerie. He wants something a specific way. He wants, of course, he's trying to deal with the Zelensky. He's meeting up with some opposition. His hands could be tied a little bit. He's not satisfied. He is not satisfied with something. A lot of pressure. GOP, oh boy, okay. Boy, there's gonna, wow, we need to ask about the new Supreme Court. Ketanji, is it Ketanji Brown? Is her last name Brown? Yep, so Lucky Girl says, if you're not getting notifications, unsubscribe and subscribe back on. Please remember to subscribe back on. We need each other. Brown Jackson. Okay, Brown Jackson. Thank you, Jay. Okay. Boy, so he's got to make some tough decisions. I don't think, these are nice cards, up here, but I really think that the bizarro people, GOPs, the MTGs, the Root and Tootin' Boberts, Gunslinging Boberts, they're going to give him still some trouble. And there's some legal mess. There's some legal jargon here. Some things he wants to get past. Just really, really difficult. April may not be his month. Maybe June is his month. But it's still a good month. These are good cards. It isn't lost. It just, we would like them to be just a little bit better. So perhaps, since April has so many tricky astrological aspects, we'll have to really stay tuned to our favorite astrologers. He does okay. He's waiting for them to come up. He feels like he got really thrown some big curveballs, and he did. And he's trying, So I think they'll go up a little bit, but he's battling still. So maybe June. Oh, okay. You have to unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit the bell for the notifications, and change the bell settings to all notifications, to whenever your favorite reader is on. All right. So Lucky Girl spelled it out for you. Unsubscribe, subscribe, hit the bell, change the settings to all notifications. Thank you, Lucky Girl. What would we do without you? We don't want to know. We don't ever want to find out. Okay. Hi, Marcia. All right. So then Jay wanted to know, will President Biden's budget pass successfully? Marcia's so funny. I use Alexa to remind me. All right. Jay wants to know, will President Biden's budget be passed so successfully? Those are some good cards that tried to pop out there. I need to move this celestial over a little bit. Biden's budget be passed successfully. Stuck but not stuck. Okay, you may have to change a little bit of something. That's the same card that he had in that. Will his numbers come up? Somebody that deals with economics is working against him. He's really getting some pushback here. He won't be able to get everything that he talked about pushed through. He has to defend, deflect, defend. 9 of Wands. He'll fight till his dying last breath. Ever the warrior. He's going to push and push and push. They keep trying to throw these curveballs. They just keep trying to tie his hands. How can they tie his hands when we have the House and the Senate? Get out of there. Okay. All right. Let me get. Okay. All right. He's going to meet with icky, ugly. I mean, butt ugly. Just some butts are cute, but this one is not cute. So he's going to really meet up with some opposition, and then he fights and he fights and he sweats and he bleeds and he fights, and then he gets what he wants. Some way, somehow, he's going to get it. Okay? It's just going to be, it's going to go, down a little bit, going to do a dippy-do and then a dippy-do. And then it'll come back up. This isn't easy. This is not easy, but he has the numbers, he has the figures, he has the smarts, he has the talent, he has all the skills, he's gathered the facts. He has everything. So he's just going to have to fight and fight and fight and over-talk. He's going to over-talk them. He's going to have to get his mouth, his Jim Jordan mouth going where he over-talks everybody. Okay. All right. Dippy-doo, dippity-doo. Oh my God, remember that hair stuff? Remember that god-awful pink hair stuff? What did that do? Anyway, was that a set? My gosh. We're talking about blue eyeshadow with, oh, that's right. And then the last collaboration I did was with Jen Lin last Friday. So I hope you caught that. That was really cool. We really went through a lot of questions, and we always come up with the same cards. The green gel, the smell was great. There was a green, a bluish green, and a pink, right? Oh my gosh. And then you guys, I'm not kidding. I have to tell you this. Right after I read with Jen Lin on Friday, and I actually asked, it was my funny question to read on, would blue eyeshadow really make a comeback? The first lady, I started reading at a Kava and Kratom bar in town. They're different herbal substances for different reasons. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it. Look it up. The first lady that sat down across from me had big blue eyeshadow on, and I nearly fell off my chair. I loved it. I was like, okay, so that's the universe's way of saying yes. Blue eyeshadow is here, and it's here to stay for a while. All right. All right, I want to know, are Zelensky and Putin coming to an agreement? Are they coming to an agreement? Are we getting closer? Stacy B says, it's back. Are you wearing it, Miss Stacy? That was a wild, good picture you put up on Insta. Attracting it. I surely did. All right. Are President Zelensky of Ukraine and the Putin star from Russia, are they coming close to an agreement? This is why I'm wearing my butterflies and watermelon tourmaline. Hi, Miss Charlotte. A whole lot of pieces have to come together to make this. This is the well, no one trusts the Puds, not even his people in his circle that have to sit 18 feet away from him. This is the pharmacist of the tarot. It takes a lot of ingredients to make a cake. It takes two of these elements to make a compound. So we're not done with the cake batter mix yet. Okay, and Zelensky is very concerned about the children. Before, or when this first started, we kept getting women, children, women, children, women, children. The whole thing about, hi, Greeter TK, the whole thing about this has always been about women and children and about the hate for DJT. And it's all been about women and children, women and children. Okay. They're not seeing eye to eye yet. That's at the root. We're not there. Of course, Putin does not care. He just wants victory. He can smell it. He can smell it. He thinks that Zelensky is younger and immature, and in some ways he is. He's terrific. He's great. He's absolutely wonderful. I think he's awesome. But this is how he's seen to Putin. Military is still going here. Okay, they might be able to do something. No, they're gonna find, Zelensky's gonna find out more things. All right, they're going to talk. All right, now I don't know if they're going to talk in person. I wouldn't speak in person with him, would you? I would be 18 feet away even from my Zoom camera. I wouldn't get anywhere near him. Not with a mouse, not in the house. Hi, Cold Toes. So they're going to talk. These are more talks here. Page of Wands. But Zelensky is in defense. But Zelensky's going to find out yet still something that Putin did that really pisses him off. But I think these other cards look positive, right? They're not really bad swords and they're not dark. You know, you always want to take a look at the environment in the cards because that helps you. So even this is the wounded warrior, we still have blue sky. And my goodness, speaking of the weather, I hope everyone. Hi, Sebastian. It's Autumn from Black and Orange, you guys. I talked about your channel last night because I saw you had a watch party, but I was watching on your channel, but I was in bed. I stayed up. All right. Speaking of weather, gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I read for people. I had a lot of readings yesterday. It was great though. A lot of people from up north, and it was really cold, you know. And I read for Christina. She told me it was really cold. Everyone said it was really, really cold. So I hope it warms up soon, you guys. All right. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Ketanji Brown Jackson. Is she going to make it in? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. It's so cold. It was so great to read for Christine. We shared a lot of just how much our community means to us and how none of us would have made it through, kept our sanity without one another, you guys. All right. Ketanji Brown Jackson. They're trying to throw, you know, rootin' tootin', gunslinging Bobert's trying to sling some dirt at her. I don't think it'll stick, but is she going to make it through? When is the vote? Monday? I think it's Monday the 4th, right? Is she going to make it through? There's Miss Prairie. Yep, I'm so grateful for all you guys. Oh my God. And all of the donations that you put through on Jenlyn's channel for World Central Kitchen. Did I say that right? Oh my God, pat yourself on the back. You're feeding refugees. You're helping. What an awesome way to get together. We're helping. We're making a difference. We are huge. All right. Oh boy, something's not quite great here. She has the baton. Oh boy. How are they throwing some sort of delay in here? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, she's under attack. They do not want her at all. Oh boy, oh boy. This is tough. Biden's trying to help. Okay, it looks like there's some opposition and some attacks here. But then I think she goes through. Wow. Thank you, Miss Prairie. Oh, I feel the same way about you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why do we have another queen here? What is the problem? If she's getting through, why do we have two queens? What is that about? There's a woman that gives us a problem? Here with this? All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more. You know, when I did that collaboration, the last one with Danny and Sheila, we got Brown's cards were good. Brown, what's her? Why do I keep doing that? Jackson's cards were good, but that was it. Kruger, they got the best cards. The other lady that was up for the job, she got the best cards. She's one to watch. Woo, were her cards off the charts. Woo, that was something else. Okay. Ketanji Brown Jackson, will she be voted through? Is she going to take her seat on the Supreme Court? Yes or no, please? No, she's going to have a problem. She's going to have a problem. Oh boy, God, Jay, I hope not. She's got everything it takes. She's got everything. Oh boy, someone is rising up against her. Boy, they really hurt her. I mean, that lady that asked her about what's the definition of a woman, I wish we could just take her out. All right, so that's better. It's really tough. Okay. All right, so this comes to 2. I would need to do that. I need to pull some clarifiers. Her life is changing. So let's hope that this death card means that she gets through, she gets on, and then her life changes. Let's hope what that's about. Let's hope it's not the end and they go for, I'm going that her life changes because this is a supportive card right underneath it. And the supportive card here. So that's what I'm going to go with. I refuse to think anything else. The only other thing this could mean was that somehow this shenanigans that it could come to an end. They could just say, no, you can't come in here and then put someone else up. But I'm going with her life changes and it's positive because I have to. Okay. Yikes. Ugh. That was really I know she's more qualified. Good point, Marie. She is more qualified. Let's think positive. We're going to think positive. All right. All right. Marcia says her pendulum says yes. Okay. All right. Let's just check in. Just check in on overall for Ukraine. How are they doing? Ukraine, how are they doing? People that are still there, it's heartbreaking. How are they doing? Please continue to send prayers. They're working. They're working. Okay. Our light keeps going up. They're trying to hide. They're trying to get away. Trying to hide, trying to get away. Emotions. Okay, they're hoping for peace. They're hoping. Zelensky. Oh, they could put all their money on Zelensky, all of it. But they don't want to give up their rights. They're hoping he can bargain. All right, they're receiving help. So they're in a tough place, but they are getting help. So this is better. This is better. Oh, yes, let's ask about Thomas. Clarence Thomas. All right, so his wife, my goodness. What a couple of jerks. But we knew he was a jerk with Anita. I mean, we knew he was a jerk from the get-go, you know? We've known it all along. All right. All right. Clarence Thomas. I asked about this with Jen Friday. Let's take a look. Now that he's out of the hospital, and he didn't just have an infection. You don't stay in the hospital for an entire week for just a small infection. He either got sepsis, something big happened to him. Unless he was so stressed out that he begged his doctor if he could just stay there and lay down for a while. All right. Is he keeping his position on the Supreme Court? Clarence Thomas. Is he keeping his position? Oh, it's hailing? Hi, Katie Moonchild. It's hailing. The weather. What is with the weather? We already had the Ides of March. We're at the end of March. Where's this coming from? It's ridiculous. And there's supposed to be storms in Alabama and all the way up to the Dakotas. So you guys take care. He is facing. He thinks he's this, and this is coming. So the same way we got the death card for Brown Jackson, we're getting it for him. He thinks he's staying. He's got money. He's got money placed with these GOP people. He's still there. Then they're going to make him an offer. He doesn't want it. He's getting into big trouble. He's still there for right now, but he's getting the associations with him. He's getting into big trouble. I don't think he's going to be able to fight his way out of this. Same way they're coming after Brown Jackson, we're going to be going after Clarence Thomas. He's getting his hands tied. Then let's see what happens. Then, no, his status is changing, whether he likes it or not. The ties with her, this is too big. It's too big. Death, devil, moon. I think we're just going to pull one more. Then what happens? He's facing a lot of swords, and I believe that he has lied. I'm really feeling that he's going to get caught in a lie. Dishonesty, the Bill Barr card, devil, lies. He lied. So, not good for him. Nope, no siree. All right. Hey, Miss Jen, I was just talking about you. All right. Wow, we had Autumn here, Jen here. I'm going to start learning Lenormand next week when my friend is coming to visit. We both got a deck, and we got the book that Becca learns. So we're really looking forward to that. Maybe texting Becca with questions. We have so much planned, though. We have so much planned. All right. I don't know how we're going to fit it all in, but we will. Okay. Will Smith. WTF. I mean, really. There is no excuse. I don't care what anybody says. In my mind, anyway, there's no excuse. None whatsoever. Even if the joke was bad, it was bad. Chris Rock and shame on you. But no, we're not doing that. Come on. Hi, Miss Lynn. How you doing? All right. Let's see. Let's just take a look at his career. Will Smith. And then his son gets on there and says, that's how we do it. Thank you, JL. Hi, Foggy. All right. What happens to Will Smith's career? That wasn't. Now, listen, I've made mistakes. I made a mistake today somewhere. I probably made one yesterday, but that was a big ass mistake. It was a big old mistake. And it's really not funny, but we got to try to laugh about it. I mean, it's terrible. And I don't even know how Chris Rock made it. I mean, whew, wow. I just don't even know how he made it. He was in shock. The joke sucked. It sucked. Wasn't appropriate. You got to be careful. Sometimes they cross the line, but violence was not. And it's that wasn't good. Okay, so I'm gonna get off my. All right. This doesn't look good for him. He didn't look at the repercussions. I'm not doing private readings right now, but if you want to email me, JL, email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com, and I'll do a quick little spread for you on that. Email me, then I'll text you, okay? All right. Jeez. Well, he thought that could be the standing ovation, right? Celebration, standing ovation, but he didn't. His actions went against his better knowledge. He didn't follow. This was out of his common character. So at least that's good to know, right? So it isn't good. And it's too bad. That was a moment in time that will forever stain. I mean, on the awards show, that's going to take the cake for any previous Sally Fields. Oh, and you really like me. You really, really like me. That's going to be there for ever and a day, right? This is bad. It isn't good for him. So, all right. He did. He lost it. He must have just been so high on adrenaline, that he was getting that big award, that he just, and it was, even though the joke was bad, he laughed first. He laughed. Then he saw that his wife was upset, and she could be upset. Okay. Thank you, lucky girl. All right, you guys. Anyone have another question? I didn't have time to grab everything. Okay. The joke was lame. All right. So, I know what I told. Oh, you're so funny, Autumn. Stop You're so funny. Okay. Trump is losing some of his ground. Not only did he, post about hitting a hole in one, the greatest hole in one ever. He's not helping his friends. He has collected so much money in his PAC, and he isn't helping any of the Republicans at all. And they're seeing this. And I'm starting to hear from one of the ladies that I read yesterday, but then I'm also hearing from a couple of other people that some of their dark, deep red friends are starting to change their minds just a little bit. The Putin thing has been put a couple of Republican people that I know, that other people know, has put them off a bit. So let's see if he's losing some of his base. Is Trump losing some of his base? Okay. All right. We'll check in on COVID, because I just heard that China's having such a severe lockdown that some of the IT people that are working in big firms are having to sleep there. Oh, and then we'll ask about Jared. That was one of the questions. Okay. Oh, he's trying, because he's holding on to all of the money. They're like, the Republicans are like, well, where? Well, where is it? It's happening. And so it begins. Okay? I know Mars, but he just it's unfortunate. It's, everyone makes mistakes. Unfortunately, he made it on a worldwide stage. So this is it. They're going to find out more about the sneakiness. Some of the people that gave to him are feeling very hurt and betrayed because he's not helping other Republicans save America. And there's more coming out about his money handling, lack of money handling, and they're starting to turn away. And this is karmic. So these are all really, 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 really negative cards. There's a few that are staying there, but these are really some of the worst cards he's ever received. So that isn't, they're gonna try to figure out how to get some of their money back. Okay. And he had that rally on Saturday, and it was it was very poorly attended, and he just kept going on about all the dictators and for entertainment purposes only. So let me just take a look at his health really, really quick. They're gonna find the call log. Missing 7 hours. How about that? But we already knew that. We already knew they were on burn phones. All right, let's take a look at Trump's health. When I read with Linda, I think it was Wednesday, something like that. Jenlyn was last Friday. We got really bad cards for Trump. Yeah, there's a problem with his health. We already knew that. All right, he did make it out to the golf course. This is hereditary. He's having a hereditary. And I think there's some karmic things coming from some people that he didn't help when he was supposed to, like Mo Brooks, something like that. So some people that were with him before, you're going to see are really turning. So expect more of that this coming week, and that does a number on his health. I'm not sure what his parents were sick with, but something is getting handed down the family line there on whatever. All right. So let's see about COVID. We talked about a lot of the workers in China are having to stay at their. I poured fresh water and I forgot to bring it over here. So they're having the lockdown. They're having big lockdowns in China. So is that coming here? Are we gonna? How bad does this strain get? How bad does it get? I am getting. There's Miss Keisha. I am getting the tower card for a lot of people in readings recently, and that usually means some sort of big world event. But when last I asked about COVID, I didn't get the tower card, so I think that was more like earthly events. Oh, you think you can turn your back on it, but you can't because it is coming, and it comes from overseas. That's the overseas cards, and it's not so great. You think you can turn your back, you think you can run, but you can't hide from the buggy boo. It's gonna get you. Some people. It's gonna get the non-maskers or the non-vaxxers. Oops, okay, shoot. And you know, the thugs, they're just thinking about the economy, and yes, it does bother us a little bit, but there's the sun card. There's gonna be some travel bans. Travel bans. So where it's the worst, I guess they'll put in some legal restrictions. Some places definitely get it worse than others. There's something else happening here. I don't know what that is. Let's take just a overall look at. We're not going to get it down to zero. It's going to be endemic. Okay. So, and it evolves. You know, the world card, it evolves. All right. Let's take a look at. Oh, Joel, thank you for telling me that. Fred Trump Sr. died from Alzheimer's. So we don't wish that for anyone. But that is. Okay. Hey, you guys, hit the thumbs up if you can. Thanks, Miss Sharon Sipe. All right, let's just take a look at Trump's mental state. Are we going to hear something about his mental state? I listened to NPR when I ran to the grocery store this morning. They were saying something about that, Liz. They were saying something about that other booster being available here soon. Okay, so the stability is on its side. Okay, he knows he's having some change, and his sleep patterns are changing. What does Autumn call him, Sniffy? He's still hanging in there. All right, there's some changes here. He thinks that he's okay. Okay, but there are changes happening. He's going to misspeak something about Putin. Yeah, this is coming out. This comes out, I think, before the time of Virgo, because this means it comes swiftly. So we're going to get, somebody's going to say he tripped up with something that's just not his normal thing, like Putin isn't, and it's funny because it looks like to me that he'll say something that Putin's not acting the same, and then somebody's going to say, well, he's not acting, that DJT's not acting the same, and then it just goes around and around and around. Oh boy, so. All right, so before I definitely got a female being the one that gives Putin up. Are we still getting that? Is it going to be a female that turns his world around? He isn't feeling in control. He has a deceptive person in the mix. Maybe a lover. Somebody that he has talks with, somebody I think he trusts. This is not good for him. All right. Will we have an end to this? Will it end? Will the war in Ukraine end in April? Will the war in Ukraine end in April? Yes or no, please. Guides and angels, help us understand. Will the war in Ukraine end in April? Will they be free? The Pentagon would not be sending planes to Germany, right? They sent planes this morning to Germany if they thought, they could trust Putin or if this was going to be over, which is, oh boy, I hope we're not taking Putin at his word and we get tricked up. Something's still continuing. It's the carny. I call him the carny, you guys, because of all the circus tents in the background here. Oh, they're still fighting. They're trying to broker a deal. They get financial help. They're still the devil. They can't see. Oh boy, he's doing something that they just can't see. Stuck. So, some sort of sneaky attack. Putin is very bad. And there's something sneaky. This is something you can't see or smell, Something's not right here. So, it looked like they were going to talk when we asked earlier, but there's still a problem. There's still a very big problem. All right, we'll have to. I think it was Joel wanted to know if the Russian generals will overthrow the Putin. I think he's trying to get Zelensky I think he's losing it. I feel like he's trying to get Zelensky to the bargaining table to get what he wants because he can't continue. He just can't. So he's going to do something sneaky. We've seen that all along. Will the Russian generals overthrow Putin's orders? Russia might be broke, but Putin is very, very wealthy. And that's why he has most of the GOP in his pocket. That's going to come out. Every single one of them that took that money, that's coming out. Rest assured. Okay. Well, I think they're going to. What he is doing, his power wand, his Neanderthal knuckle dragging ways, and his power is against their wishes. They don't want to do this. That's why the wish card, the happy John Travolta wish card, I'm fat John Travolta wish card. That's what it is. That's what we call it. Is on its side. Yes. They feel trapped. Yes, they are. They are. They are going to revolt. This is going to happen. And I keep seeing Putin madder than a murder hornet. So maybe that's what really makes him very mad. Bye, Miss Jen. Love you too. Okay, so yes, the answer. Very good question, Joel. So this is going to happen. They're already doing this. This is a whole bunch of energy coming in, and this is the. This is the military card, it can be the police or any type of uniform that's worn, but yes. So that's very good. I'm very happy to see that. Very, very happy to see that. All right. So are all of the other NATO countries safe? Are the other NATO countries safe? I'm still trying to figure out what's going to happen at Christmas time, at Thanksgiving and Christmas time, what we're going to be focused on. Okay. Kirsten from Third Eye Champagne will be with me, I think, on April 7th. I'm going to ask her. See what she gets. Are all the other NATO countries safe from Putin? Yes or no, please. Some of them are having financial problems. But I think that was linked to COVID and everything. Okay, they're safe here. Okay, so the answer to this is there's some sneakiness going on. And this is an interesting dichotomy. It's half and half. Got the sun card and the moon card. So some are and some aren't, because we were asking about all of them. So Friday, when I come back, I'm going to have to try to narrow it down, like to Poland and what time is it? Is Poland safe? Okay, is Poland safe? No, they're not. They're too close. They are too close. No, they are not. Poland is not. Poland's going to have a problem. Something's wrong here. Yikes. Doggone it. No, something is wrong. A building gets hit, something, and if they say, oh, it's an errant BOMB or for entertainment purposes only, which is not funny. Something's wrong here. Something's wrong. That was not good. I'm glad I asked that, but that is not good. All right. Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice issued a challenge to all readers of tarot or of any oracle to post something each week that's positive. And so I always close out our live readings, and I'm so grateful for all of you here. Thank you so much. You really do make my day, my week, my month, my year. I know, right? Poland did not get good cards. That wasn't good. Now, I didn't ask a time, but that wasn't good. So, okay. What do you and I need to know? I'll be back Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. What do you and I need to know? What's the most important thing that we need to know right now? Well, hi, Wendy Schneider, and welcome. I hope you get some rest. Take some kava. Some melatonin. Okay. So our bodies are tense, right? So we need to breathe. Remember how sometimes when you're stressed out at your job or you're going home and you realize, I used to work in the emergency room, and one day I was driving, I was halfway home, and I realized I was holding onto the steering wheel so tight that my nails were embedded into my hands. That big, huge. So breathe. This is huge. Take 3 breaths right now before we even finish this out. Do a YouTube breathing. Do a little yoga. Just do relaxation yoga, Okay. Could be a problem with the internet. This has just been too much. The 9 and 10 of of Wands. So you've taken on so much. You have ingested, absorbed. It's sort of just seeped in. So we just need to breathe. Breathe, relax. This isn't who you are. Okay, there's our sword of the day. Our sword of the day. We have different swords every day. Our card of the day. There it is. We need some clarity. Come on. Cut the way through the BS. This is organization, truth, skill, valor. You know, you've got this. Cut through the crap. Change your thought pattern. Positive affirmations will see you through. All right. Get with your buddies. Get with your pals. You know, I was reading, I just wanted to say this really quick. Some of the Republican people are changing their thinking. Don't give up on them. Do not give up on some of your friends that have gone down the rabbit hole. They'll come back. I promise. Don't give up. The dark energy wants you to give up on the people you love. Don't give in, please. Okay, there's the other sword of truth. This is really good. We're going to help each other. This is good energy. We're going into much better energy. Flow. 2, 3 cups. We're almost there. It's better. Yay. 2, 3, 10. So there's some reasons. We're going to make some ground, some headway, some wind between our wings. After our wings. Oh my God. Okay. I need some more coffee. Okay. So this is good. 2, 3, 10. We're there. Give yourself some extra time in the morning. This is my extra time in the morning since his shoes don't match. He ran out the door. He didn't give himself enough time to do his breathing exercises. It's going to get better, at least where we are. So think positive. Don't get down in the dark energy. Get out of there. All right, you guys. Much love to you. Thanks for the super chats. You really helped me out. And if you want a reading, go to thewayofpositivechange.com. I'll see you soon. And Lucky Girl, Jay, Sharon, Foggy, Stacy, everyone, thank you so much for being here. And Autumn and Jen Lynn. And I'll see you guys on Friday. And good vibes. All right, you guys take care. Breathe.